many awesome colleges and universities. For example, Indiana University started in 1850. IU is known around the world for its medical and law schools. Purdue University opened in 1874 and is known for its agriculture, pharmacy, and engineering schools.
Notre Dame University is in South Bend. This university began as a log cabin in 1842. You can see the football field where Newt Rockne told his football team to win one for the Gipper.
Ball State University opened its doors in 1918. It is located in Muncie, Indiana. It has an outstanding school of architecture. Indiana State University was founded in 1870. Former Celtics basketball star and Pacer coach Larry Bird graduated from ISU.
Portland Wizards is one of Indiana's professional baseball teams.
Indianapolis Colts is Indiana's professional football team. In 2006, they won the Super Bowl. Andrew Luck is their quarterback.
The Pacers is Indiana's professional basketball team. Hometown favorite George Hill plays for them.
Indiana is famous for the Indy 500 held on Memorial Day weekend. The winner of the very first race made an average speed of 74 miles per hour and took over 6 hours to complete. Now compare that to last year's winner, who had an average speed of 186 miles per hour and took 2 hours and 40 minutes to complete.
Fort Wayne is home of Indiana's minor league baseball team, the Tin Caps. Did you know in 1883, Fort Wayne was the first place to have a baseball game at night with a lighted diamond?
Don Mattingly is currently the manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers of Major League Baseball. He was born in Evansville, Indiana in 1961.
John Wooden was born in Hall, Indiana. Many consider him to be the best college basketball coach who ever lived. He played for the Purdue Boilers before coaching at UCLA. He was the first person to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame as a player and a coach.
Spitz was born in California. However, he went to Indiana University. He became an Olympic gold medalist in swimming events in 1972.
Larry Bird was born in West Bend Springs, Indiana. He played professional basketball for the Celtics and coached the Indiana Pacers.
Gail Webb, or better known as Crystal Gayle, graduated from Wabash High School in 1970 and became a well-known country singer.
In 1863, Jean Stratton Ford was born in LaGrow, Indiana. She became a famous author and wrote many best-selling novels.
Jane Pauley was born in Indianapolis, Indiana, and is a famous newswoman. She is anchored on The Today Show, CBS This Morning, and NBC Nightly News. She is an IU graduate.
The King of Pop. Michael Jackson was born in 1958 in Gary, Indiana.
Michael Jackson had many number one songs.
Now the fourth graders will do Michael Jackson Thriller Dance.
David Letterman was born in Indianapolis and graduated from Ball State University. He is now a famous late-night talk show host. James Whitcomb Riley was born in Greenfield, Indiana in 1849 and became a famous poet. One of the poems he wrote was "The Goblins Will Get You If You Don't Watch Out." Cole Porter was born in Peru, Indiana. He became a famous composer. He wrote over 1,500 songs and 32 musicals and 8 movie scores. Bill and Gloria Gaither are Christian songwriters and performers. They were born in Indiana and live in Alexandria, Indiana. They have composed over 700 gospel songs.
Hoagy Carmichael was an American composer, pianist, singer, actor, and bandleader. He was born in Bloomington, Indiana. Noble Sissel was a jazz singer, and he was a music composer. He was born in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Will Greer played the part of Grandpa. He was born in 1902 in Frankfort.
Shelley Long is from Fort Wayne, Indiana. She starred in the TV sitcom Cheers. She also starred in movies such as The Money Pit, Troop Beverly Hills, and The Brady Bunch.
James Dean was born in Fairmount, Indiana in 1931 and died in a car crash in 1955. He is a famous movie star. Albert von Tisler, born in Indianapolis, Indiana, wrote a song about baseball, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Interesting fact, he wrote the song 20 years before watching a baseball game.
Florence Henderson was born in Dale, Indiana, and became a famous actress. She played the part of Carol Brady in the TV sitcom The Brady Bunch.
Abraham Lincoln lived in Indiana for 14 years. From age 7 to age 21, he became our 16th U.S. President.
Ed Quayle was the 44th Vice President of the United States. He served under George H.W. Bush from 1989 to 1993. He also served as a U.S. Representative and U.S. Senator from Indiana. He is from Huntington, Indiana.
Ernie Pyle was born in Indiana and became a famous news reporter for World War II. He attended IU.
Gus Grissom was born in Mitchell, Indiana, and he was famous pilot and astronaut. He flew over 100 missions during the Korean War, and he had 2 astronaut missions in the 1961 and 1965. Tragically, he died in a fire during a test flight in NASA's Space Center.
Thomas founder of Wendy's Fast Food, grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Amelia Earhart was born in Kansas but worked as a professor at the university. Amelia was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean.
Davis was born in Fairmount, Indiana. He is known as a cartoonist Garfield, a lasagna-eating orange fat cat. In 1930, Thermal Marsh needed money for his college education, so he opened his own store in Muncie, Indiana. He had to borrow $2,900 from his older brother. The first day's sales totaled $7. Eli Lilly, a global health company, started in Indianapolis, Indiana. Eli Lilly donates hundreds of millions of dollars every year.
Earl Dean is from Terre Haute, Indiana. In 1916, he invented the unique shape of the Coca-Cola bottle.
The original Ball brothers, William, Frank, Edmund, George, and Lucas, began producing jars in 1880.
Best known for their canning jars, the Ball brothers from Muncie are known for giving millions of dollars towards education, health, and the canning arts.
Then Ira Weaver created Weaver Popcorn, which is the leading national brand of microwave popcorn in the United States. He began his business by shucking, bagging, and delivering his own carefully grown popcorn.
Reinbacher was born in Brazil, Indiana. He is a Purdue graduate. He experimented more than 40 years with popcorn before he came up with the Orville Reinbacher popcorn. That is the #1 selling popcorn in the U.S.
Alka-Seltzer started in Elkhart, Indiana during a flu epidemic in 1928. The editor of a local newspaper gave his employees doses of aspirin and bicarbonate soda. After taking the mixture, the newspaper staff escaped the flu and Alka-Seltzer was invented.
Anatol was born in South Bend, Indiana, and he invented the chilled steel plow to make farming easier.
Elwood Haynes was born in Portland, Indiana. He designed one of America's first automobiles in 1894. He also invented stainless steel tableware because his wife wanted silverware that wouldn't tarnish.
John Schneider was born in Jeffersonville, Indiana. We know Mr. Schneider as the founder of Papa John's Pizza. He is in all the commercials. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's is a Ball State graduate.
Charles Brush invented a new electric light known as the Brush light. But the city of Wabash agreed to let Mr. Brush test his new lights. In 1880, Wabash, Indiana became the first electrical lighted city in the world.
The Studebaker brothers are from South Bend, Indiana. They began their business as wagon makers in 1857. Eventually, they made fancy carriages and flashy, expensive cars.
The north, south, and east-west railroads crossed in downtown Seymour, Indiana. It is called the Crossroads of America. Interesting fact, Seymour was the site of the very first world's train robbery.
When Frances Slocum was 5 years old, she was kidnapped by Delaware Indians. She lived 60 years with the Indian tribe in Miami County, Indiana. Her Indian name is Maconaquah.
John Gould is the creator of the Raggedy Ann doll. He is from Indianapolis. In 1915, he gave his daughter a rag doll. He drew a face on the doll and named her Raggedy Ann. Gould figured other children would like the doll too.
John Mellencamp was born in Seymour, Indiana, and became a famous rock musician. IU fans can see Mr. Mellencamp at their home basketball games. He is a huge IU fan.